Don't judge me. I just wish you knew. That's just like
Well, well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Six Man Convo, Part 2. I am your host, K Styles, aka the Six Man, and riding shotgun, we have the Mad One, Mad Sports.
I miss you.
I miss you. Uh-huh.
I miss you.
Don't mind me.
I'm
Thursday
gravy,
night at
baby.
8. Hey, man, we got a good show coming up for you here. Um, we got a few topics that we want to go ahead and hit up. Um, as we said, today's topics, we have Shannon Sharpe. We got the Atlanta Falcons Q&A part of the show.
Mhm.
And I think we got a Hall of Fame game coming up here right after this.
Yeah, baby. So I'm gonna
And we
do a
want to
little recap on that too.
kind of talk about some of the Hall of Famers and kind of grade this year's Hall of Fame class. So before we go ahead and start that up, Mike, man, how you doing, man?
I am American badass. Watch it now, nigga. Yeah, man. I'm good. I'm like Amazing Grace. I'm gonna some bitches what up this place.
Oh, I'm like a cowboy, badass and black.
Black.
We're gonna say, hey, hey. All right, but forgive me for eating. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been hungry. But we got three. Like I said, we got three topics today. Like I said, Shannon Sharp, Atlanta Falcon Q&A. And we're gonna be talking about the Hall of Fame class of 2025, the NFL Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Woohoo!
But before we start the show, I got something I want to get off my chest.
Mm-mm.
Has anybody been keeping up with what's been going on in the entertainment world here recently?
Entertainment world. It depends on what sector. Because I, for the most part, I do.
You talk about the entertainment world where everybody finds everything offensive.
Oh, that. Yeah.
So for those that may not know, there's been a conversation going on here for the last couple of days where some some rapper, I don't know what she does, I don't know her music or a singer, whatever the fuck she is, came out in her goofy ass mouth and said that she found the show Martin to be very offensive to her.
Uh,
You want me to say? I'm gonna say that one more time. I guess her name is Ari. What was it? Ari Lennox, Ari Fletcher, whatever the hell her name is. Said that she found that the Martin the show Martin, which is a favorite show of mine, was offensive to her because she felt like Martin's jokes towards Pam was disrespectful to black women. In her words, dark skinned black women. Now, let me ask you something, Mike. What how did you feel about the show Martin?
It felt like me revisiting high school because all we did was join each other, make fun of each other, and crack jokes on other people. So it made me feel like I was back in high school.
Now, I'm not gonna spend too long on this, but I just wanted to get this out. So so she came out her mouth and said that Martin cracked on Pam too hard. And I'm sitting here looking like, tell me you didn't watch the show without telling me you didn't watch the show. Because if I remember correctly, and being an avid Martin watcher, and shout out to Mrs. Scott because we watch Martin all the time, he never made one joke regarding to her skin tone on that whole entire show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I remember buckshots, BDB, weave, the regular cracking of the jokes. And I also remember Pam cracking on his ass too, which is what
Mm-hmm.
made the show very popular because it wasn't a one side Joan fest. Like I said, one of the major issues that we have in today's age is motherfuckers find everything to be offensive. And I just got to ask you the question, and like I said, we're gonna save this for STS. But why is everybody trying to find why is everybody so hell bent on being upset about something? Michael,
Oh, I'm actually listening to their little jokes back and forth too. You know what's funny about it? For one, yeah. Well, you asked a question, right?
yeah,
All right. So
yeah. The
what was the
question
question?
was, the question was, why is today's age? Why is everybody is so hell bent on trying to be offended by everything?
But you want the truth?
Hey, the truth shall set us free.
Well, it's because our women have turned our men into bitches. Our women have turned our men into bitches. They don't want men to be men. They want men to represent them. Women are incredibly uh, they're out of pocket. Our women are out of place as far as the structure of a man and a woman, and man, woman, and child. Man, woman, and child are completely out of pocket. Everybody has their, like, let's be honest, that's our station in life. And most of the main reasons why, like, everybody's so fucking woke is because our women are raising our men which is their sons, to care too much about feelings. That right there, feelings is not a manly trait. Feelings is not something that God wants us to be too much of. God wants a man to be strong, composed, calm, cool, collected. You know, a woman is to care, be the emotional, and knowing how to calm a man from his natural instincts. And the problem is women want men to be them. They want to be an extension of them. So that's the reason why everything is so fucking woke. If women want men to be too soft, and when you get a man that's too soft, he end up putting on lipstick and wearing fingernail polish and all this other shit. And we can take this so many other places, you know, like you know, Target and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's still, if women allow men to be men and stop trying to redefine what a man is, y'all want a man to be a metrosexual. Oh, he gotta learn how to groom his beard. Like, sometime a motherfucker want to have a nappy ass beard, sweating, and wears the same boots with his goddamn with his damn jogging pants and no shirt on. Like, that's a man. Like, look, sometimes like man want to be that.
Look. You see in the chat. You see what
I
you saying.
see. I see. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't want to dig too deep into it because I want to kind of save
It's
her.
very sensitive these days. Like I said, women want men to be too damn sensitive. Is ultimately what Mrs. Styles is saying, and I wholeheartedly agree. Everybody went, "Oh, my feelings, you hurt my man." Fuck you and your feelings, okay?
What is that, nigga? Shut up.
Nigga, shut up. But that's a deep conversation. Maybe that's maybe that's
Yeah,
a
that's
STD.
an STS right there. So I just want to kind of get that up. I'm talking about Ari Lennox, Ari Fletcher, whatever the fuck your
Ari
name
Lennox or
is.
whatever her name. Ari Lennox.
You get the let me see, do I still have it? Yeah, you get the powdered toast award of this
Mm-hmm.
evening. Talking about you goddamn offended by Martin because he cracked on Pam. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't want 6MK to be that way.
Hell no.
all this motherfucker do is jolt the shit out of people.
Exactly. I've been cracking on this woman for over 15 goddamn years.
Yeah, he does.
But the thing about it, but the thing about it is what we're saying is we're living in an age where this is what I say, what the mindset and what the problem is what we deal with in the sports world too. Is everybody wants to be pissed off about something,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately you just have a bunch of people that are emotionally wrecked because they don't like 'cause they cannot compartmentalize their own feelings when somebody is disagreeing with
Mm-hmm.
them. And that's the fucked up part about, these days. This is why comedians can't really be themselves. This is why you can't really people really can't be themselves because you have to worry about offending somebody. Yeah. So so I didn't want to get that off my chest right there. Um, like I said, man, we got the three topics here this evening. Mike, since you are riding shotgun this evening, out of the three topics, how you want to kick this show off? We got the Shannon Sharpe situation. We got Atlanta Falcons Q&A, or talk about the Hall of Fame game and or Hall of Fame class. How you want to kick this off?
I didn't really have a time to get on the Shannon Sharpe thing. Yeah, I didn't. Let's start with that one.
Shannon Sharpe. Okay, so as y'all already know, the big news in this weekend is the firing of Shannon Sharpe from ESPN, and and pretty much everything that kind of came in where with it and the timeline of it, because it came at the tail end of him settling with the quote unquote OnlyFans model that he had hooked up with. And it's so happily very interesting that he gets fired literally a couple days before his brother gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. So my question to you, Mike, is how much of an effect of him being fired from ESPN do you think it will have over?
I don't think ESPN doesn't hold that weight anymore, so I don't think it'll be as big of an issue, as it is, because like the dynamics and how we watch TV has completely changed. I mean, we used to have these big flow model TVs where you damn near have to collapse your whole door to try to get to fit the motherfucker in. And now everybody has a tablet or a phone in their hand. The baby 5 years old and they got a phone in their hand. You know what I'm saying? So, or they got a tablet in their hands. Like everybody has it. So I don't think it'll be that big of a deal, to be honest. But I think, which is probably what I want to talk about. I think, I hope that this changes his mentality.
I mean, yeah. Um, the thing about it is when you, and this is just from the outside looking in, and this is me saying that if I was in a certain spot like that, a lot of times you have to be careful with what you're doing out here, and especially when
Uh-huh.
you are a bigger head in that manner.
Uh-huh.
Now, like I said, like I said, Monique had already warned you
Uh-huh.
about messing with these little young girls like that.
Uh-huh.
But this was just one of those cases where Uncle Shay Shay, he got too big. He got too big for his own popularity, and he felt like he
Uh-huh.
was untouchable.
Yep.
And you caught yourself up in a situation that you didn't need to be in, and it basically cost you $30 million in a settlement and your job at ESPN. Now,
Uh-huh.
now, my personal opinion, I don't think this. I know people say, "Well, how is he going to be affected by it?" I don't think this really affects him at all because he's already made himself into a popular and a regular name in the entertainment industry before he got to ESPN. So it's not going like you said. He's already got the following.
Uh-huh.
He may have lost a couple endorsements here, but he didn't lose enough endorsements to where he's going to be out of money. Because the thing
Uh-huh.
is, Club Shay Shay is successful.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like I don't even think it was that she was the only fan model. It was that she was 19.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if she doing OnlyFans at 19, there's nothing illegal about it. It's just the fact that he thought he was invincible.
Yep.
You can't do that.
Yep.
You have to learn. You have to learn how to move. You have to move a certain way. You can't
Mm-hmm.
be getting yourself caught up in shit like this.
Yep.
And, and like you said, with Club Shay Shay and the Nightcap being two of the top 20 podcasts of 2024 and winning awards for him, he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing, like I said, my thing is Unc is way too old to be caught up in shit like this. He way too old to be getting caught up in shit like this.
Yep.
And that's why he's getting clowned for it right now because and Kwame Brown going in on his ass right now. I haven't heard the whole thing yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. I've caught the first 10, 15 minutes of it.
So so my question to you is, Mike, is with this situation is how do you feel about him sniffing his own farts and thinking he's invincible? And do you think that this whole situation was one of those I'm finna humble you nigga moments right here?
Well, I'm I'm probably one of the biggest. Me and Kev are probably one of the biggest people when it comes down to conspiracies there is. So I'm always looking sideways to certain things, but um, I have no sympathy for him whatsoever. Um, because he knows better. He's nearly 60. You can't tell me that you didn't have all the warning signs, that you didn't learn from people that's in the NFL, the Michael Irvins, the Ray Lewis's, the Ed Reeds, all these people that have been. Deion Sanders been around you. You know, you Deion Sanders played with the Ravens. Like Deion Sanders, one of your good friends. So I have no sympathy at all for him whatsoever. Um, I will say this. Um, so I know one thing about like the Bible says about humility. You always gotta keep yourself in check. All right, gotta keep yourself in check. When you start believing, don't believe the hype. Don't believe your own hype. When you start believing your own hype, like that's why for me, like yeah, I know what my gifts are. I'm very good at what I do.
Right.
But once you start saying that, you know, everybody like me because I'm this, everybody like you start believing that, like that gift kind of, takes a life of its own. Because it's just like you become you get in a world where it's you
Mhm.
and the people, the positive affirmations that's in your ear, that's all the positive affirmations is something that everybody seeks. Everybody loves that positive affirmation. And when you got a million people saying, yes, 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 you're great, you're great. Like anybody that says anything negative is like, yeah, y'all hate. That's natural for a human. So all I'm saying is don't listen too much of the positive affirmations when you've gotten to a certain, because everybody at that point is going they're only saying yes because they want you, they want to be a part of you and they want something out of you. They're not saying that because they actually like you. They're saying it because they want to be a part of your world. It's all fake love. It's all fake affirmations. That's why people become drug addicts and they become alcoholics and sex addicts is because everybody's saying yes. You can have the wiener of a fucking look. You can have a wiener of a fucking Vienna sausage. You know what I'm saying? Your shit be little as hell. But motherfucker that want to get with you, they don't give a shit if your shit is a Vienna sausage. They gonna tell you, oh man, this is a big one. Oh boy, please give it to me, baby. Oh, this feels so good. No, damn way you can't feel that shit. But you believe in your own hype. You thinking you Mandingo, you slanging that thing, but all the way they just making all that noise so they can get that paycheck and stay around you so they can keep that paycheck. So all I'm saying is what Kev said earlier about Shannon, he knew better. He know these people are only saying yes just to be around them and just to try to get a check out you. That's it. I have no sympathy for him.
I mean, the
None.
thing is, you really can't, for the simple fact that with the simple fact that you old enough and you're older enough to know right from wrong and know when to not
Mm-hmm.
catch yourself in certain situations. And unfortunately for his ass, he got humbled. Like you
He got
said,
humble. Yep.
that Cat Williams interview he had the beginning of what was it, last year or was it the year before? I think it was last year. The one
Yeah.
that blew him up.
Yep. He
He
started
got
looking
he
at the numbers.
like you said, he started getting arrogant right after that,
Mm-hmm.
which was one of his most viewed live streams in YouTube history.
Yep.
And like you
History.
said, in YouTube history. So like you said, it's just one of those cases where he felt himself, he thought he was invincible, and unfortunately you put yourself in a situation that came back and bit you in the ass. And the thing about it is if you're trying to garner sympathy for it, ain't nobody finna give you no sympathy because you know damn well not to put yourself in that situation, especially if you're already a high profile figure like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, them young tenderonis. Oh, they look. I love me a young tenderoni.
hmm that's
Look,
where they fuck you up at.
who don't like young women love young meat, older men, and older men love younger women. Okay, period point blank. Ain't nothing like some young meat and some young you know what. All right. Everybody loves it. You a liar if you saying you don't look at somebody young. And I'm not talking about no pedophile type of shit. So get that shit fucking straight. I'm talking
Talking
about
about talking
somebody
about
when you
talking about
35 years old and somebody
talking about
20.
anywhere between 10 years, anywhere around
Yeah.
10 years younger than you.
Yes.
After
10
after
years
after
younger.
you're 40, after you're 40.
Yeah. Right. That's what
When
I'm
you
talking about.
when you hit the cougar stage, the cougar
Yeah.
and the silver
When
fox
you hit them
stage.
cougars, everybody want that look. That 28-year-old,
Mhm.
that 25-year-old, they love
Look,
that shit.
as Tracy Ellis Ross.
Bro, see, that's a perfect example. She's like, you don't want no older dude. Like they can't go as long. Shoot,
Right.
I don't need to tell me get up after I don't gave you 50 pumps. You talking about that's enough? No.
Shoot.
Everybody love that. Look, everybody love that young energy. But at the end of the day, you gotta understand what comes with that.
hmm
What he should have did, he should have said, "Hey, I got 50 pumps. I see you in 50 months." Okay, that's what he should
First
have
of
did.
all,
But he made
first
it.
of all, just to be honest with you, he this is my opinion. I would say at his age, you shouldn't have been messing with nobody that
That's
young
young
anyway.
anyway. It should have been 30. You should have been 30 to
Yeah,
35. You 50,
the
they
young,
was sick.
damn near 60. The youngest that you should have went was Anyway, like you said, anywhere between 30 to 36. That should
Mm-hmm.
have been your young tenderoni right there.
Yes.
Not
Yes, and
fucking
that's what we mean
19.
by young one. Like I said, I ain't on that other bullshit. I ain't on that
Mm-hmm.
other bullshit. Like I said,
Exactly.
that's bullshit.
We ain't on that borderline R. Kelly shit. But
Hell no. Hell no.
but like you said, as we close this topic off, only thing I will say is, nigga, you got what you deserve.
Mm-hmm. You know better. He's
Exactly. You
educated.
knew damn better. You should have stuck with Michelle's ass. Whoever the hell
Mm-hmm.
Michelle was.
Whoever the hell Michelle was.
You should have stuck
Oh,
with
bro.
Michelle. Hey, I don't know who the fuck this 19-year-old was, but you should have been sticking with Michelle.
Bro, like, come on, bro. What you doing with a 19-year-old? I'm just being real about that. Look, 19, bro? Nah, bro, you tripping. You
Exactly.
tripping.
I know for me,
Ain't
I
no
wouldn't
good
even
gonna
mess.
come out of that.
I wouldn't even be messing with no woman that's younger than 5 years younger than me. I wouldn't even be messing with no woman like that in
That's
my
too much. Too dangerous. Cam, what's
exactly.
going on?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so we get to the next topic. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and give the what might.
The what? What real? And then we talk about real.
The real,
Real.
real,
Real.
real. Roll call. Roll call.
Fuck out. Fuck out.
And like I said, man, roll call comes in. Like you said, you got Auntie Pam, you got Mr. Styles in here, you got Maggie in here, Robert Ponder, you got Silk Legacy, ATL Leo, Dre Burfy, Sonya, William Amy, let's see, D. Coleman, John Tubb, Regier, James Pope, we got Dreddy, Southside. Let me see who else we got in here that I haven't said yet.
Cam was over there.
Auntie Pam.
Cam has been joining Will and Dez over there for the Scottish
Right.
Falcons. So shout out
Scott
to
Fowl.
Cam.
Cam '01.
Yeah, I want to jump on one of these shows too, bro.
Oh,
You
Will?
got
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
you got Diamond in here. What's going on, Truth?
What up, man? What up? I'm just sitting
What's
up
up?
here.
What's up?
I see Marcel Ozuna now, bro. I'm ready. I want to stay here. Yeah. Trade deadline. Trade line. Deadline coming gone, and he in the lineup tonight.
So like I said, they ain't trying to let that go no time soon. Hell,
Well,
shit.
no, he had right to refuse. He a 10-5 guy.
Hmm. Okay.
Hey, man, it's this city, man. Motherfuckers addicted to this city, bro. He don't want
Right.
to leave Atlanta. That's all that is. He don't want to leave Atlanta.
I mean, yeah. When you think about it, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Of course, it will be raining outside, so
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, look like we getting some inclement weather. Uh,
okay. Well, what it is. Hell, how has it been the last couple of days? I don't. I'm not surprised. But I want. I'm
look,
not saying
hey,
since you.
my cousin that came out her bougie ass wig, so I already know. I know it's hot around this motherfucker.
Wow.
Like she done came out her
uh,
bougie ass wig. Y'all see my cousin wig, y'all. She got goddamn.
exactly.
I'm talking about. She got a wig for every day. The goddamn week,
Exactly.
and be fresh as a motherfucker.
Exactly. So I got a couple more minutes of truth. I want to get your take on how you feel about the Shannon Sharpe situation. I want to
Uh,
kind of let you get a couple minutes to get your thoughts on that,
well,
and then
yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
and then and then I'm gonna let you out there since you're joining in. I'm gonna let you pick the next topic that we got going on? Because we got two more topics to get up on.
Uh, I mean, Shannon really didn't need ESPN, to be honest with you.
Man, that's
Once he
true.
once he was through um with Skip, he should have just went head on rolled on off, man. His podcast getting numbers, bro. His podcast getting numbers. I think it was kind of foul that ESPN did it right now because his brother going to gonna get enshrined into the Hall of Fame tonight. That's kind of that's kind of low, but shit. I mean, I think Shannon knew this what it was gonna be anyway. Man, when you start getting into shit about man, anything considering some damn sexual assault or rape and all that shit there, man, that's hey, that's just bad just bad business at this point, bro. So once he settled with the broad, that kind of admitted guilt. He admitted some type of guilt. They had to let him go.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to let him go. I mean, bro. Hey, we all know how delicate that everybody, everybody knows how delicate that subject, that issue that is. It's real delicate, man. Yeah. I mean, you get talking about that sexual assault, rape, all that shit there. Hey, so um, once he settled, that just I kind of like it. That's an indirect admission of guilt. And get what? It don't mean that he guilty. It just means that he probably want to just let the shit go away, and he got the money to let it go away.
Right. But like you said, it's the perception of guilt. You might say like, it's the perception.
Yeah, because he going to deal with being called a rapist. You
Hmm.
know, but I
But
mean,
like you said, man, he still like you said, he's still gonna make his numbers. He still got sponsors. So like you said, the main thing is ESPN was more like a side mission than really anything. You,
you
you
know, I'm gonna tell you something. You asked me about a topic to talk about, man. I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. If y'all don't mind me shifting gears,
was a
I want to talk about this. I'm gonna let it lead into it. We're gonna talk a little bit about WNBA basketball Atlanta Dream, but I want to talk about this Brittany Griner uh double uh, let's say double standards when it come to Brittany Griner. See, the main argument about this WNBA shit is two players, correct? I mean, for the most part, the most drama is Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, correct?
pretty much.
Um, both sides of that argument, because I'll be honest with you, this shit starting to get like the Jordan LeBron debate. You starting to hear dumb shit both ways. But I notice how both sides scream all this hate coming from the other side. But you know what? Folks from both sides of that shit, they'll freely call Brittany Griner a man. How about that? So what's up with that? Y'all wanna y'all wanna sit up here and say get all emotional and talk about how much hate is going towards y'all, the person who y'all protecting, but all of y'all spewing hate at this girl, saying shit like they should have left her in Russia. I mean, what's up with the what's up? Why is this? Why I mean, why is it so? Why the double standard, bro? That's the question I'm asking. Why the double standard?
I'll be honest with you, I really don't know. But like I say, it kind of goes back to one of the main things I talked about at the beginning of the show. We just live in an age where a lot of people like to be offended, but they like to be offensive.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
And and like I said, I don't I don't fully know the situation of that too much. That's why I don't really talk about it that often. But like you say, it just with the WNBA, the biggest issue with the WNBA is it's like every week is some new type of drama, like it's some new reality TV show. We got dildos getting thrown on the floor at the Atlanta Dream game and shit
Bro,
like that. Like,
and
what
it was a
in the
big old,
hell?
it was a big old green one too. It was a big old green deal though with some fat nuts. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And they probably did it. Them LGP motherfucker probably did. Look, this my league. All right, this is what you gonna get from us.
Right. And and think about it. Just last week, you got Sophie Cunningham coming out here talking about that the WNBA is racist towards her, and the week before
Oh
that,
no,
you got
no. They said that video. They said that video was AI or was it AI?
it was AI. Okay, so it's AI, so that's not true.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Like you said, you got Dejanay Carrington. She's scratching females' eyes out, and you got the whole thing with Dewana Barner. She wanted out so she could be close to somebody she fucking
No, that's her husband. That's her. Here I go with my bullshit. That's her husband.
I
Uh,
was like,
uh.
it's
Yeah. She had to go with her
You
husband.
getting
Look,
tired of getting booty pumped like Caitlin Clark did in the damn after they won the Woodstock.
I think
They
that's really
tired of that
what
shit.
I think that's what it was because that was a big controversy going on with that when they
Like Caitlin
celebrated her
when
getting
look
cut
a
down.
lot of those. I'm sorry, kid. I'm sorry.
No, because that was a big thing around that time too. After they had won whatever, I think it was a play. They had a play in tournament too, and they did a celebration. And Caitlin Clark was in front of the camera, and it was Dewana Bonner that was dry humping her from the back, dry
Mm-hmm.
stroking her from the back.
that wasn't Dewana Bonner. That was Sidney Colson.
Oh, Sydney Colson. It was one of
Yeah,
them.
that was Sidney Colson. When she said, "Oh,
And-
bro, no, that shit was funny as hell."
But
Sidney
like I
wanted,
said,
Sidney
but like
wanted
I
some of
said,
that. Sidney wanted some of that, Jack.
look, like I said, the problem is with the WNBA, it's always something every week. There's always some drama every week that takes away from it takes away from the basketball aspect. And now we're sitting here talking about social aspects and emotional aspects of the WNBA instead of the game itself.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Um, right now, in a strange way, they need that drama.
Hmm.
They kind of need it, you know, because controversy creates cash.
That's all.
Hey, the viewership is up now. More motherfuckers watching WNBA right now. You know, you know,
Man, I don't need no goddamn John Dick on the goddamn court to be watching no damn
a large one too. A big old green shiny, a shiny one.
one of them goddamn CGI.
Yeah, it was greased and shiny.
Shut up, shut up, shut
That motherfucker was all up,
Oh
goddamn.
yeah, yeah, greased and shiny. Oh yeah.
and they ain't shit too. Cause Big Kobe talking about they done castrated Piccolo.
You know what?
I'm about to leave. I'm goddamn Big Open. I try to stay on here, but I don't look here when y'all start that bullshit. I'm about to I'm about to leave now. Don't start that
Hey,
bullshit.
no, you brought it up. How you gonna bring up the goddamn
And
subject and
leave.
then leave?
I do
Come
not
on now.
recall. I do not recall.
Oh, you
Don't
pulling
use the
that
K
shit.
Styles defense. Don't use the Styles defense now.
Look here. Let me tell y'all something. I am part of the Unholy Alliance. Listen, the best thing that'll get you out of shit right here, folks, is you better not recall nothing. I do not recall. Because guess what? Can't nobody tell you what the fuck you recall.
There you go.
That's the only way you can wiggle out of shit with the Unholy Alliance. They're gonna pounce on you, baby.
I do not recall.
I do not recall.
Okay, it said Southside said scared said Terry McLaurin has now requested a trade from the Commanders.
Who? Terry oh yeah. Well, I mean, why? What are you in the feelings about?
I guess they
He's
did
trying to get
they
paid.
haven't
That's
paid
all.
his money. It's about the money. It's about the contract. It's a contract situation.
I'll trade him.
He,
I'll get
Now
rid of him.
they brought in Debo Samuels. He's feeling some type of way. Yeah, he's feeling some type of way. But see if
Any
he's
receiver that start complaining about money, I'm trading
if he's
immediately.
smart, if the commander's smart, they need to go talk to that boy and calm that boy down because really him and Debo Samuels can be a problem. We don't say it's fuck shit.
right. All right. So we got a couple more topics here. We have Atlanta Falcons, news and Q&A, and we have, the Hall of Fame game tonight and introduction. Like I said, bringing in the 2025 Hall of Fame class. I'm kind of on my phone, Mike, so you might have to bring up the names of the Hall of Fame class.
Mm-hmm.
So true. How you want to attack this next subject? You want to go Hall of Fame class, or you just want to talk about Falcons
Hey,
news?
hey, hey, let's go Hall of Fame class.
Okay. So, Mike, if you do me the honors, you can bring up the names of the Hall of Fame class. 'Cause we already know some of the big names. A couple of big names is Sterling Sharpe, Edrin James, and everybody's excited for Sterling Sharpe because of the fact that he was actually ahead of his time before this new age of wide receivers we see nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
especially being a high volume guy. Because, like I said, tonight's Hall of Fame game is the Chargers and who's playing tonight? The Chargers and who?
Lions, I think.
The Chargers and the
And the
Lions.
Lions, then yeah, the Lions.
So you're pretty much gonna see a bunch of four stringers out there. So I know people pretty much not gonna really care about they. They may want they like I said, this be like their only chance to really see Trey Lance.
Mm, that's
I ain't
interesting.
gonna say nothing over that.
The blast in the
Trey
past.
Lance and him and
Um,
Hooker.
well, I want to talk about Sterling Sharpe.
Let me get a class right quick. So we
Okay.
got we got Eric Allen, DB,
Oh,
who's the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jared
okay,
Allen, defensive edge. Antonio Gates,
okay,
Sterling Sharp.
okay.
We have um, what? They should have another list. Hold on.
Did you say Edrin James?
Hall of Fame. Um, how the hell is this damn article? That Hall of Fame, they got the article, but they only got a certain list of guys here. It's four is the smallest since 2005, and I'm gonna have. So I guess that's all from what we understand. Only four players got in. So Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp was the one that got in. Then you got Tim Mara.
Edrin James didn't get in.
Well, that's all I'm saying. That's the smallest
Cause I
one.
think, cause I think, cause I think I remember I thought something that said that Anthony James got in too. So it still might be a small class. But I know that. I think it's a couple names missing off that list. Like I said, the only reason I can't see it because I'm on my phone right now. So,
Yeah, and I'm on it right now, and you know, I'm seeing it.
but true. Go ahead. What you was about to say about Sterling Sharp?
Sterling Sharp was a unique receiver because he wasn't a guy, he wasn't the fastest guy. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, um, but he was a consummate professional. He showed up to work. He played the game the right way, and he just went out there and he did his. That's he the guy. This is a reward for a guy that just went out there and did his job. He didn't do shit. He wasn't very spectacular. He just was a steady receiver. He ran the routes the right way. He didn't drop balls. He blocked out on the edges. And he didn't take plays off. He's just a solid receiver. Um, one of the very first hybrid receivers. This hybrid receiver that could double as a tight end. That's what Mike was talking about. You know what I mean? Or Kev was talking about. He was a little ahead of his time when it comes to
Hmm.
receivers. You know what I mean? Because see, after he left, you start getting these little slimmer versions. These old uh, 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 oversized oversized wide receivers. They start making them tight ends. So now the tight ends nowadays they're more offensive threats. And then just security blankets for the quarterback. They're making them offensive threats now. They turn them into MVP contenders now. I mean, you got then you mentioned Antonio Gates. See, all these guys. It's amazing that all these guys played together at the same time. Um, um, Eric Allen, good. You know, Eric Allen on the defensive side of football, pretty much Sterling Shaw was on the offensive side of football. Eric Allen went out there, did his job. Uh, you know, he wasn't no guy that was going to threaten to be uh, uh, the best corner in the league. He wasn't a guy. It was always somebody better than him. But he's just a guy that solid cornerback. You know, pretty decent tackle. Tackling over the field, cerebral guy. You know, I mean, um, and shit, Antonio Gates, man. I mean, he just caught footballs, bro. It's just bad that he played for that San Diego Charger, going all the way up to that Charger organization been bad, man. He got caught up. He got caught up when they was real bad, you know. But I mean, he always came to work every day. He did his job, man. He caught footballs, and he was a good blocking tight end. If you catch footballs, you're a good blocker at tight end. You're a Hall of Famer, pretty much.
Yeah.
If you can do both of them well, you're gonna be a Hall of Famer because quarterbacks, like I said, they use tight ends as their security blankets. You know, I mean, motherfucker not gonna put no shutdown corner on a tight end. It's- the optics ain't gonna allow it.
Yeah. So he was pretty much like you said. Like I said, interjected in 2020. Okay. All right. Just make sure
No,
I
they
make sure.
only had four. Yeah, that's only four.
Okay.
They only got four
Okay.
this class. That's really
Oh, wow.
interesting. I think it's done.
It, and Jared Allen, shit, man. Hard nosed, hard nosed white boy. Hey, hey, he mixed it up on the edge. He mixed it up on the line, and hell, he got home. He got home to the quarterback. He did it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it all. He got home to the quarterback now. But hell, I mean, hey, he ain't mind running down running backs either. You know. So I mean,
Okay.
and he didn't mind being a plug. Kind of a guy who played on the edge a little bit. He lived on the edge how he played, not just position. You
Right.
know. Jared Allen, something spit in somebody's face. He's one of them type guys. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, congratulations to this year's Hall of Fame class. Yeah, like I said, I know it's cliche to say well deserved, but it's definitely deserved.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But like I said, it's all like I said. That's one of the greatest honors that a player can have for his legacy is to be enshrined forever in the annals of the NFL. Now, like you said, with the preseason game, most of us really don't give a damn about this game. That everybody just happy just to see some NFL uniforms
Yeah.
playing,
Just to see some football, some snaps being taken. Shit.
mhm, some NFL snaps at that. So, well, so since we got that out the way, so that leaves the final topic of the show. Like I said, man, if y'all haven't subscribed to 6MK Live, you make sure you go ahead and hit them buttons. Make sure
Hit
you
them
check the
buttons, man.
notification. Make
Hit
sure you
them
check
buttons,
your
man.
notifications and hit all on the notifications. If you don't get these live streams and get these shorts and videos uh, right on time, make sure you got the notifications on all. Like you said, make sure you continue to support OG Truth Hurts,
Yeah,
OG
man.
Truth
Yeah.
TV.
True Sports and Entertainment, man, formerly known as
Mhm.
Truth TV. Hey, look, we slowly getting up there. Shoot, I'm at 264. Oh goddamn! Oh, Sam done shot past him. Sam getting close to 300 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sam been grinding the shit now. I'm at 264 now. Shit, man. Let's pick it on up.
Take it
Truth
on
with it
up.
too. Sports and
Like,
entertainment, baby.
like I said, the NFL season is upon us, so the numbers definitely should start going up, and you're going to start seeing more people start coming out with more content. Because I know the off season, that's where everybody wants to really take the most breaks, which is fine. That's how you do it, but they ain't doing it over here. So, and make sure y'all subscribe to Mad Mike Sports as he's on his way to 12K. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna do the damn thing over there. So since we got one more topic, the one more topic, this is for the people that is watching. This is the Atlanta Falcons Q&A portion of the show. So you got any questions pertaining to the news that you may have heard in training camp, rosters, whatever you got Atlanta Falcons, make sure you put those questions in the comment section in the chat. And we will sit here. We will answer those questions for the next 15, 20 minutes. And let me make sure. Okay. Ain't nobody called me. So yeah, I will answer y'all questions. So I guess we got the first one here. Why in the bloody hell have they brought in two more safeties and Jordan Whitehead and a nigga named Henry Black? That sounds like a question for you, Mike. Well, what do you think? What do you think that is?
Intel. You want to know as much as you possibly can about the enemy.
Hmm.
It's really just that simple. You want to get theirs up. If you can bring them in and get them to say anything, allude to anything, that's why they do it. I've heard stories where Willie Moe, he got cut by the Falcons, and then when he got cut, he got brought in to uh the the Patriots for a practice or walkthrough, and then they end up meeting them in the Super Bowl. So this happens all the time. You want intel as much as possible. If they're willing to give you anything, ask you certain questions coming in for a tryout, like that's what all that's intel. Don't look too much into it.
William Moses on the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
They brought him in for
After,
yeah, after he got
no, this is
cut.
before. Yeah, that was before the Super
It was
Bowl.
God
before the Super
damn.
Bowl. Yeah, they brought him in, asked him questions, and he did a whole show on it, and he talked about. Well, he's been talking about it for a while now.
All right. So, truth. I think this will be a question for you right here. How much playing time do you think the new rookie, James Pierce Jr. Do you think you'll see in the preseason?
I mean, he got to
'Cause
get
you
some
know,
snaps. He got to get some snaps. I mean, we got to see we the fans got to see what he can do against the competition. He may play tonight. I mean, not tonight. Our first game. He may play.
right?
Couple them guys. We may see the first game.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see a lot of rookies in the first game.
I mean, all the shit he been getting into. They they need to let that boy. They need to let that boy take out some of his aggression. Just go and let him run out there. First game.
Was it beat their ass the first game? Beat their ass up like a DJ Paul beat. Paul beat.
I'm.
Um,
It's gonna be a lot of folks that's gonna be disappointed at their assessment of the Falcons, bro. I, they tell you can't sit up here and tell me it's only 6 or 7 teams in the NFL better than the Falcons, man. Like, no, that come on now, and that ain't no
you
homer in me. Falcons are to me are easily a top 15 team in the league.
in actuality, it was actually supposed to be that, but like you said, the problem was the defense. The deep, the defense was inconsistent all year. You had a lot of Kirk Cousins. Uh, you had that 5 game
Yeah,
stretch where Kirk Cousins turned the ball over so much it literally took them from a division winner to missing the playoffs in a 5 6 game stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but
Yeah.
they gon' uh they gonna shock some folks, bro. Like I'm not gonna be shocked because I see what's there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But now, but Pierce got it. Pierce got to get some burn. He got to get some burn. It's only 3 games, right? It ain't 4 games no more, right?
Now it's 3 games.
Okay.
You'll probably, like you said, you'll probably see most of the starters probably in game 3. Probably game, and then you'll probably see game 2, the second preseason game. You'll probably see them for a drive, and probably game 3, you probably see them for like a quarter.
Yeah. hmm
That's how I usually roll.
We'll see.
Um, go ahead, Truth.
When it was 4 games, they always saw the starters in game 3, and then
Right,
game 4 was, hey, we got two roster slots left, and it's gonna be 90 motherfuckers out there battling for 2 roster slots.
right,
Yeah. So
right. Fred Buzz here said, "How many rookies do y'all expect to start?" I guess how many rookies we expect to start when the opening season, when the season opener starts. Um, I don't expect any rookies to start.
yeah,
I don't expect it.
yeah. Um, I mean Williams, not Williams. Um, who we drafted at 15 out of Georgia?
Walker,
Walker got a shot.
he got a shot. Yeah, like I said, he has a shot. I mean, like I said, him and like you said, the noise that Pierce is making, he has a shot. But what I'm thinking, what they may do with him is they're going to let him be a spot rusher anyway, since he does have that kind of edge to him. He'll probably be better suited as a spot rusher. because
Yeah, that
the thing
defense gonna
is,
be real interesting to see what I'm gonna love to see is the positional battles with that core right there with
right,
Pierce and Walker and Ebby Kitty and who else out there on the edges.
right,
Trice.
Okay,
Ford.
tries, yeah. Yeah, like you said, you got a heavy rotation on a lot of different positions. Then
Zach
Quentin
Harrison,
Jackson,
nobody
yeah.
really talks about like that.
You still got Taquan Graham on the team.
Okay.
So, they got some tough decisions they gonna have to make.
And
And
Taquan Graham ain't no chopped liver, so
no,
that's a good rotation.
right,
I'm still mad. I'm still mad at how he got there and run out that got that sideline and just the ball just came out of his hand against the damn Chargers. I'm
no,
still mad
no,
at him about that shit,
no.
bro.
So remind me about that shit. Don't
God
remind me.
damn.
Don't remind me. Quentin Jackson here says, will they put the rookies in a rotation this regular season? Of course, you can't keep the rookies off the field.
Nah, hell no.
You ain't
Ain't no
keeping them rookies off the
ain't no
field.
first and second rounders, and maybe them third rounders too. Not gonna be in no rotation, buddy. You,
You gonna see plenty of rookies play. You gonna see plenty of rookies play, but I
yeah.
don't believe that they're gonna be starting. Um, Dre Murphy here said, "Who do y'all got winning in the Hall of Fame game?" He said, "I got Hendon Hooker and the Lions beating the Chargers, and sorry ass Trey Lance."
Uh,
I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I just want to see football. I just want to see football. I just want to. I like me. I don't worry about catching like who winning in the preseason. I just like to see catching the players and see who
Right.
stands out. That's what I'm focused on.
so the Braves brought in Carlos Correa. The Braves still,
Carlos Carrasco.
yeah, they still ain't gave up. They keep, damn.
They're
I'm,
like Carlos Carrasco. I said, wait a minute.
I'm shocked.
I said, wait a minute. Ain't
Ozuna
y'all?
and Iglesias still here. They brought in Carrasco and two other motherfuckers. I'm like, okay, all right.
And shout out to Will. He said starter is assuming snap one. It's from a base 3-4. No guarantee that happens. Like you said, I think the defensive mindset is not gonna be about it's not gonna be about formations or nothing. It's just gonna be, can you get to the motherfucking quarterback?
Yeah, yeah,
Where however you do it.
yeah,
But like you said, the base it's just gonna be depending on what the offense put on the field. Because you have a lot of athletes in that linebacker room. That linebacker room has a lot of athletes in it. I see somebody asked about Troy Anderson when he make the 53.
yeah. You
The
gonna make?
only he gonna make the 53 for the simple fact that he's your most impactful special teams player. He's your most impactful special teams guy.
And, and,
So
and when he's healthy, I mean he's a capable starter when he's healthy.
yeah, you got to think about it before he got hurt. Literally the game that he got hurt in, he had 17 tackles and a pick six in that game.
Mhm.
That's the thing.
Some freak bullshit. Somebody falling on them.
Imagine the crashing out gonna be about him.
Hmm.
Oh boy, I ain't thought about that. Yeah, they gonna crash out of it because people, never mind.
Right.
Yeah, I
Like you
ain't
said,
gonna.
like you said, Troy Anderson's greatest issue is can he stay healthy? Like you said, he stay healthy, he's fine.
Yeah. Well, so right now they got him on a puppy list. That mean he got to be there 6 weeks.
Yeah, like you said, since he's coming off that injury, so they're basically going to slow his ass back in.
Okay, so he'll pretty much be ready. What?
He'll probably be ready by the first preseason game, by the first and second
Second
game.
game of the season.
Not
Mhm.
second preseason game, probably second, third preseason game.
Oh, okay, okay, oh, okay, shit. Okay, I thought he was out for the preseason. Okay, Nah, okay. I thought he was out for the preseason. Okay.
No, I don't think so. Cause I know
It's just a way to
that
keep
pub list is like, I think it's like six. I think it's like 3 weeks, and he been on it for about a week now.
Yeah.
Says Fred here says, do you think Koo makes the team? Koo is going to be the starting kicker for the Atlanta Falcons in
Yeah. Yeah.
2025.
But they did bring somebody in, I think. I think they brought somebody
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Uh, uh, Kenny Craig the lead. But the thing about with Craig the lead is they don't have to rush him out there as a kicker right away anyway because he has an international roster spot, which basically means that his roster spot really doesn't count against the 53 man roster.
Okay.
So they can pretty much just bring him along and stuff. Yeah, like Will said, he got the international exemption.
That's a developmental
Yeah,
rock.
basically. Yeah, like Will here said, the international exemption. Since he's an international player, like you said, it doesn't count against the 53 man roster. So if anything happens to Koo, they can plug him in, so they'll already have that backup. They and they'll have that backup that's incorporated within the team itself, and he's already kind of had that camaraderie with Liam McCullum, the long snapper, so he kind of knows, okay, the timing here. And you got Bradley Payne as the holder. Because the thing that a lot of people gotta realize about, oh my God, are we really doing it? Y'all really doing it? Get bullshit up out of here. Yep, football season upon us because motherfucker, we got spam in the damn chat already.
What?
Um, but the thing a lot of people don't realize about kickers, the special teams, you always gotta have that time. That's why I said the timing between the long snapper, the holder, and the kicker is very important, and that comes with chemistry. So essentially, what's going to happen is Lenny Craig is going to be the future kicker for the Falcons, but they just want to make sure they have that alternative already on the roster. Hmm. Let me see. G. Coleman came with a wrestling question. A little off topic, but what match are y'all looking forward to most at SummerSlam? It's that tag team TLC for me. All six teams been patient, working their ass off. They about to go crazy. There
Um,
you go.
I think the one that I'm gonna pay the most attention to, would probably be Gunther and CM Punk.
Yeah, because I was about to say, can see a Punk work a match by his damn self, and can Gunther put a match on where I ain't falling asleep?
Nope. So I hope Punk take it away from him. Like that motherfucker. Look, I'd rather fry fucking eggs than watch that motherfucker walk. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the rumors are that Seth faked the knee injury, and he gonna come cash in on Punk. That's the rumor.
Lord,
Yeah, I mean,
Lord,
but I
that's gonna
know,
be.
I know WWE ain't that dumb to let some information like that get out. They can't be that dumb.
Man, if that shit ends up happening like that, bro, that shit would be wild. If that happens like that, but I wouldn't be surprised at the same time either. Um, let's see.
The goal is to shit on CM Punk. I can already see that, and it's a lot of people in on it. They're not gonna let CM Punk hold that title.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he'll chop the shit out your ass.
But that's probably
But
the most exciting thing about him. I'd rather watch a dog shit, okay, than watch him. A
because he
dog
ain't
shit
the
is more exciting than
because
him.
he ain't the first guy who would chop most of the match. Like I said, we've been through Ric Flair and Chris Benoit, but it was an entertainment edge on both of those guys that made you want to watch
Mm-hmm.
them.
They can do other things besides sit up there and chop people and stare at the crowd and walk slow. Hey, that's literally the gist of his matches.
It's amazing how nobody's really believing in this Gunther dude, man. I mean, he got his little fanatics, but nobody's really believing in him. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's too generic. He comes off as way too generic. Because, like you said, outside of that, like when you think about it, is what do you see in him?
Who? Gunther?
Gunta.
That's good.
Well, what would make you what if there's one quality that he has that you think he's good at besides chopping, what is
Nothing.
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 it?
Because
There you go.
hundreds and hundreds of wrestlers before him has used the sleeper hold. And that's the only other thing he could do. Chop and goddamn and
Put
power
somebody to
bomb
sleep.
and
Man,
power
staring at
bomb
the
motherfuckers.
crowd.
Like you using moves that hundreds and hundreds of folks, like so ain't nobody really believing in you. You ain't got nothing significant. Like goddamn, I miss Bray Wyatt. Like the Sister Abigail.
Mm-hmm.
That move been used before, but just the name of it, Sister Abigail.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Like
said, the thing is what makes you stand out.
Nothing. He's
nothing.
standing there like a fat slob, sweating and smirking at the crowd like he's searching for his dog. That's what the fuck he do. Is that
Uh,
me?
yeah.
He's
Smack.
trying to
Oh,
come
that's
off
not
as
hurt.
he's trying to come off as a smug guy from overseas, but like you more irritating your fans than fascinating them. See, you gotta be able to fascinate your fans, even if you're a heel. But see, he's more irritating the fans than fascinating them.
See, at least do something different. Like I said, like you said, we saw Brunson Reed.
How many times are we gonna look at him staring at the fucking crowd and smirking? Bitch, dude, talk. Can you talk? Can you say it? The something, goddamn it. Besides staring at the fucking crowd and staring at the camera and smirking.
And
Every
look,
damn match is the exact same shit.
and
Okay?
if I hear you say I'm gonna drop you like a wet towel again, you done said that shit twice, bro. Like,
Oh my
like,
God.
man,
Will say
please.
it's the Ivan Drago shit.
Aaron Drago was entertaining. He ain't.
I will break you.
If he dies,
But
he
Drago.
dies.
like I said, Ivan Drago, he had that aura. If you look at that Rocky,
Mhm.
he had that aura about him.
He
Where
looked the
you
part.
knew not to fuck with him.
He looked the part. Ain't nobody scared of that frog head looking motherfucker. Gunther. Like, we got his head about his eyes. Look, the motherfucking eyes are so far apart. Look like the goddamn. He looked like goddamn ET with them fucking eyes all spread apart. Like ain't nobody scared of your ass.
Bernard said, "Guta is the ring general."
You ain't getting that guy.
Ring general, what you generalizing in the ring, bro?
Damn
Ain't nobody
thing.
buying into that shit.
Oof.
Ain't nobody buying into the shit that you talking or nothing, bro. Like everybody, like, yeah, okay, Gunther. You know, you know, go through that one motherfucker uh who really can't fight, but he gonna act the fool because he know he got back up. That's Gunther.
He's the biggest kid on the damn playground. But if you kick him in the damn nuts, he gonna start running.
The worst thing they could have did for his character was let him tap out of a match.
They let him. They let him tap out. They let him tap out at WrestleMania from a sleeper hold from Jay Uso, nigga. I said, boy, you don't get that shit out my face. You don't get that motherfucking shit out my face. You let Yeet tap you out from your finishing move at WrestleMania. Kiss my ass. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
nobody taking your shit serious no more after that.
The motherfucker look like he don't.
And you literally sat here tapped out in less than 2 seconds.
Man, I can fart more exciting than this motherfucker. Okay.
Well, I just did. It was more entertaining.
Like, bro, it's just nothing about him. Just I want to see nothing about him that I want to
Oh,
see.
oh,
Um,
so
they
Dre
was
Mercy
talking
said
about
that damn, they said Jacksonville Jaguars got rid of Ryan Nielsen as their defense coordinator. I guess that was some stuff I ain't know about.
No shit. Yeah, that they got rid of him.
Yeah, because that defense was shit.
Uh-huh.
Defense was shit. Said Will said he's a Finn Balor guy. Jay Diaz said, "How do you feel about Hulk Hogan's daughter not wanting to be in his will?"
I don't believe that shit. I don't believe
Oh,
that shit.
I don't know too much
I don't
about
believe
that.
that shit, man. I mean, cause see, they saying so much shit, man. You know, hey man, let them folks put that man away. However they want to put that man away. You know what I mean? If somebody show up, cool. If somebody don't, cool. You know, I mean, folks are already saying all kind of insensitive shit. You know, like I mean, it, like it's funny cause you gotta string up your ass about him being a so-called racist. I'm supposed to feel like you do, and if I don't feel like you do, now you looking at me some type of way, and I'm like, I mean, I actually was in a conversation about this shit over the last few days. I'm like, hey, bro, I mean, like I keep telling everybody, man, shit, feel how you feel about on it. You know, how you feel on it. But here, this is where I look at it. Like, I sit up there and watch New Jack say some of the most racist shit ever, and I applauded it because it sounded good to my ears. So what does that make me?
Say OJ Simpson, keep up the good work. Like,
Come on, man. And,
yeah,
yeah, and see, I'm willing to bet it's some same folks that applauded what he said, and they calling Hogan a racist because he ain't want his daughter get no wood put in him by no black dude. Come on, bro. I really don't care about that. Me, that's me. It's certain shit that I ain't gonna put no energy into. You know, like okay, all right, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. You know,
Mhm.
you know. I think people just. I think social media done saved a lot of folks' lives, man. Cause now they can just get out here and and act act out how they want to act out. You know, I just um another match that I would be looking forward to. Um, the it's a women's match.
Talk about the real Io and Naomi, or you talking about the other one? Is there another one?
Alexa, Charlotte.
The
Now
tag
they
match
canceled
with
that. They canceled election in Charlotte, for what I heard.
Well, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, said Charlotte just want to. stay with the tag team movement? Because the goal was to split them up.
No, when I haven't heard that. I heard
You
I'm
heard
talking
something
about they
different,
want for the tag title.
huh?
They want for the tag team titles.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. But I saw something where they were saying they was gonna have them face one another.
No, that was Dave Meltzer's bullshit.
Okay,
Dave Meltzer, goofy ass. Yeah,
Yeah, he
fuck
said that.
him.
I actually
Fuck
reported that
him.
on.
Why Meltzer putting out so much bullshit? Meltzer, you ain't even got to do that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Meltzer put that out. He said that the original plan was to have them join just so they can break up. Yeah, Meltzer put that out there.
Dave Meltzer is a jackass. He is the epitome of the IWC jackass brigade.
but you know what though, Triple H, you in a pickle, cause if Naomi retains, you gotta listen to the EO fans and the real fans. If you take the belt off of Naomi, you're gonna listen to goddamn Rikishi.
You got to deal with the Samoan family.
Hey,
He's not taking that off of Naomi.
Fuck no. He said, he said he'd rather deal with the. Well, let me ask you a question. Would you rather deal with the wrath of the Rhea and Io fans or the wrath of them damn Samoan family?
see me, I'm a different type of cat. Listen, I put the goddamn belt back on EO and tell everybody else you shut the fuck up. Shut up. But see, that's me. Rikishi, you shut up. You ran your ass around here with your ass out for goddamn 10, 15 years. And you were famous for sticking your ass to somebody's face and dancing at the end of the match. I be done told him that shit. So you shut up. Be glad you got be glad that you in this butt line because if you wasn't, your ass wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Love your sons though, you know. Uh-uh. And real shut up. We done gave listen. We don't. Do you really need a title, Real? Real? That's what I asked. Do you really need it? You don't need it. You know, but uh
I'll be honest with you. Rhea Ripley is boring the hell out of me right now. She is boring the shit out of me.
she gotta maintain that edge of her. She started to lose that edge a little bit. Now the only time she show her edge is when she mad, you know. No. You gotta maintain that edge.
The problem with her character is her character is one dimensional. That's why she's always in the damn title picture because if you put her in a storyline that doesn't involve that title, it's almost like she's cannon fodder. That woman's been around there. She's been ever since she lost that title. She's been around that title literally every month since she's lost that title.
Yeah,
And
she
she
been in
lost
this
that title.
conversation. It's almost like it's written in her fucking contract that she gotta be in a title conversation.
Right.
You
And
know.
I think a lot of people are starting to kind of turned off of her by that. I mean, outside of the Rhea stands, but I think everybody else was kind of like, okay, so if you're not wrestling for I was saying they accuse Charlotte of being like this, they accuse Bianca Belair of being like this, but you're starting to go down that same path. I don't know if I'm liking this. But we're gonna go ahead and get up on out of here. We're gonna save them conversations later down the line, especially um got SummerSlam coming up this weekend. So true, you got anything going on for preview for SummerSlam?
Um, I'm gonna get with the powers that be. I want to try to do something a little different this weekend. See if we can possibly do a watch party. Um,
Mhm.
do a watch party. It's it's two
Right.
nights.
Right.
So if you do a watch party, you ain't really gotta go through having a recap if you just do a watch party and just
Right.
invite everybody to the watch party.
Well, Fred Buss said so. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's the grandfather. It's crazy that much Stone Cold wasn't around the title. I mean, a lot of his storyline really wasn't even around the title
Yep,
pictures
it
like that.
really wasn't. It really wasn't.
He,
He didn't have the title that much during his
hmm
heyday.
right.
But Stone
It
Cold was
just
more like the gate. He was like the gatekeeper.
hmm his character was more. He just gonna whoop everybody's ass. Now he talked about having the title like that, but if you really pay attention to a lot of his storylines, he wasn't around the title like that.
No, he wasn't.
Now,
He
what?
or
Where?
Rocky.
Go ahead, Mike.
I say he or Rocky didn't have it. He, Rocky, or Taker didn't have the title that much.
Because they had the characters that didn't need the title to stay relevant. And that's the difference between somebody who's good enough and somebody who's legendary. The fact that those three guys who were three of the biggest names of that era, and they didn't have the title like that. Hell, Triple H won majority of the championships around that time.
That's the only way you can keep him relevant.
hmm But we
Notice
go.
Triple H had it a lot. Randy Orton had it a lot.
hmm They needed it. Their characters needed it.
Later in
Needed the
Orton's
title.
career, later in Orton's career, he was able to operate without the title.
Right. But like you said, that lets you know who were the real stars around that time. Is can they can they have that same impact without a championship? Can they carry a storyline without a championship? And that's what made Austin. That's what made Rock. That's what made Mick Foley. That's what made Undertaker. That's what made Kane
Shit,
the
CM
biggest
Punk,
names of that era.
CM Punk too. CM Punk was able to goddamn function without the title.
Yeah,
He,
yeah,
he functioned with it with or without it.
right. And like you said, that's what makes people gravitate towards those guys. They didn't always have to be the man or the woman to be the man. So we're gonna get up on out of here, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Like I said, man, the format of this show, as it's gonna continue, is not gonna just be Falcons talk, but we're mixing it up with a bunch of different subjects and trending topics here. So, like I said, man, till next time, people, we here to play,
No, no.
we here to say,
Yo,
Oh
yo,
yeah, dig it.
you ain't gotta go home.
get to stepping.
And why is that true?
Because we're going to always seek and speak the truth. the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, boy.
And we out here.
Public service announcement. We know